Hello and welcome to another edition of Ballet Vero Beach's Insights, where we pull back the curtain and take an in-depth look at some of our upcoming programming. My name is Catherine Epping, and I'm a principal dancer with Ballet Vero Beach. And today I am joined by the wonderful Marina Eglevsky. Marina, thank you so much for coming today and for joining us in Vero Beach to set some beautiful ballet.
Oh, you're so welcome. It's my pleasure.
So you were here around this time last year, and you set Glinka Pas de Trois.
Amidst two hurricanes.
Yes, during two hurricanes. That's right, I
Two.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, knock on wood.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know if it was a few months later, I saw on Instagram actually that you were in New York City with New York City Ballet setting Sylvia Parado, which we've also danced here. So I was wondering, what else have you been up to in this last year?
Oh, okay. So before I came here, I was in New York City, and I worked with American Ballet Theater, and they did Sylvia too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, and I came here from New York.
Okay.
And then then did in the winter did New York City Ballet. I did two ballets there, Sylvia and one you haven't done yet.
Okay.
Minka's Pas de Trois.
Okay.
But Minka's Pas de Trois, this ballet of Mr. Balanchine's, was for certain reasons put into Mr. Ratmansky's ballet,
Okay.
Paquita.
Okay.
And so Minkus goes in Paquita, but Mr. Balanchine didn't do Paquita. He kept it separate. So they put it into Paquita, and so I did it for that ballet, and I did Sylvia, which was really kind of interesting. It was fun. Yeah.
Okay.
And then and then I worked at home in San Francisco, and then I've been working in Georgia with a company, and then I staged, which was so cool. I staged the full Les Sophies, and it was wonderful because when my father worked with Michael Fokine, who choreographed the ballet, and he was very young. He was like 15 years old, and Fokine saw him, and at that time, I think already, Nijinsky had been sick, so he couldn't perform anymore, and there was no one to do those roles. And Michael Fokine saw my father, and he said, you know, these roles are for you. You're gonna do them, and taught him all the roles of Nijinsky, and so when my father opened his school, he not only had the help and influence of Balanchine, Mr. Balanchine, for his school, but he also had this whole background of Michael Fokine. And Michael Fokine's, one of his sons moved to where my father's school was on Long Island. He moved real close by, and they had this collaboration going. And my father, I'm maybe talking too much here.
No, I love your stories. It's amazing.
Whenever my father was performing, or he was around the theater, he would film. He had a passion for filming, and so he had all these films of all the ballets, including Balanchine's. So he has a rehearsal of Michael Fokine rehearsing Les Sophies on stage in Monte Carlo.
What an amazing record.
Yeah.
He was probably filming for,
records.
Right, yeah.
For
That's
records.
Amazing.
I know. And so when I was pretty little, it was we worked on it, and then it was staged, and then we performed it, and we used that film. I mean, so it's pretty original.
It's true, yeah, to the original intent of the movement, which is hard sometimes when you pass a ballet down from generation to generation to keep the true form.
Yeah.
But that's what makes this work really special.
Yeah, and that's my job too with Balanchine ballets, because that's the hardest part. Is you really want to keep it original, but you also want to, times change,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to kind of make sure it sticks to the time enough that it's exciting
Right.
and interesting. So you have to make decisions where you're not gonna change it too much,
Mm-hmm.
or you have to make the best decisions you can
Mm-hmm.
on doing that. So it's a bit of a responsibility.
It's a big responsibility. Your
Yeah.
life sounds so glamorous, traveling all over, but I know it's a
Yeah.
lot of work. And
Yeah.
you're very active in coaching. Like, I'm amazed by how much you do up and showing us, like, really
Oh,
almost full out. I feel
oh,
like it's
thank you.
really
There's just a
amazing.
miracle here because my back was really bad before I came.
Oh, I had no idea. You look amazing.
Thank you. I was a little worried.
Oh, no. Well, let's talk about Valse Fantasy, since that's what we're learning this year. And I remember you said when we started rehearsals, before we even began any steps, you said that Balanchine had choreographed to this music several times because he loved it so much. So what version are we doing?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure um, he started a version. This is what I was told.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't know if he had to stop working on it or he didn't like what he was doing, so he kind of canned it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did this version.
Okay.
So
You're
it could be considered number 2
right.
or number 1.
One of
One.
completion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he did another version because he liked it and he wanted to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And he did this other version with a couple, and so it's very different, core and couple. I mean, this is you're doing 3 girls and 1 guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he started again working on it, but never could get to it.
Mm.
There were a lot of things that he wanted to do that he didn't ever get to. Like Sylvia, he wanted a full-length ballet, and he never got
Just
past
ran
how
out
to.
of, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was, doing so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Or there is one of not the very first one, but maybe the third one was starting to get together, but it just never got going and got to stage.
Was that common? Did he do that very often? Take the music and rework the ballet
Yeah,
completely new? He did.
he loved to do that.
Okay.
And sometimes he would do that on stage
Oh my
before
gosh.
with the curtain down.
Oh,
And
nerve-wracking as a dancer.
I mean, he wouldn't change the whole ballet, but
Right.
he would
Make
just
a little, yeah.
changes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have another story.
Okay.
He did a change with my father
Okay.
and Maria Tolchief, and it was in Swan Lake.
Mm.
And at the end, in the very end, the finale, the end of the finale, the end of the ballet, I think he had the swan queen run on a diagonal
Okay.
and I don't know, jump into my father's arms and do something. And before the curtain went up, he changed it, and he made my father stand in the front of the stage,
no.
the very front of the stage, like on the
Okay.
light line, and face the back. His back was facing the audience,
Okay.
and his arms open like this, and she runs to him and does
Oh,
a fish right to the audience.
I mean, beautiful,
I know,
but nerve-wracking if you haven't rehearsed it that way.
I know. And then the curtain comes down.
Wow.
So the curtain goes up. They do the performance, and my father got confused,
Oh no.
and he did stand in the front of the stage, but he didn't know. He forgot what was going to happen, or he just got confused, and she jumped into him. And he didn't catch her, and both of them came crashing down right in the front of the stage.
Yeah, it's hard to hide.
And then
The curtain came down. Oh no. And then you bow very modestly.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a funny story. Your
Yeah.
poor father. He's just had to be up for anything, I'm sure.
Yeah, he got confused.
Well, in Valse Fantaisie, you said that Balanchine likes to work with the dancers in the room. So the original cast that he worked with, he sort of tailored the variations to maybe their dancing strengths or their personalities. So what is sort of the character of each of the dancers in this version that we're learning?
Okay, so the first variation, the
Mm-hmm.
first variation girl
Mm-hmm.
was Diana Adams, and she was a
Okay.
very um, tall,
Okay.
and she was very technical. Well, technically, um, I don't want to, this sound as a criticism.
Yeah.
It's like her character, but
Mm-hmm.
kind of dry.
Okay.
Dry,
Yeah.
not so emotional,
Mm-hmm.
and so her variation is all jumps. I mean, I don't know if that means non-emotional. Maybe it does. It's just
Yeah, you just keep
power,
going.
power.
Yeah.
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 And it is. You have
Mm-hmm.
to really power it because you don't stop jumping, and it's it's tiring.
Mm-hmm.
And then um, the second one, which you're
Yeah.
doing beautifully,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, is Melissa Hayden, who was kind of, she was like the opposite.
Okay.
She wasn't that as tall.
Mm-hmm.
She put a lot of emotion into it, and character,
Mm-hmm.
kind of character. So that variation is all like
It's like flirty and fun a little bit, right?
flirty,
Yeah.
fun, speaking
Mm-hmm.
away, like
Mm-hmm.
a little kid talking nonstop,
Mm.
and very uh, there it has, there's syncopations in the ballet, but this variation, as I think you know, has
Very.
a lot of
Yeah.
syncopation in it, which makes it it kind of cuts the movement. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a lot of play
Mm-hmm.
in it. And then the third was his wife,
Mm-hmm.
Tanny, who was also tall, very lanky,
Mm-hmm.
not a heavy bravura dancer, not like the first girl,
Mm-hmm.
Diana Adams. Very lanky, long-legged,
Mm-hmm.
and took her a little more time to bring those legs up or get them down. And uh, I think, yeah, they're completely different than the other two, really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to describe her exactly, but completely different. She wasn't a jumper. She wasn't fun and play. She just totally had her own lanky kind of
Mm-hmm.
personality, way of moving.
Yeah.
So it's all in there. And
Yeah.
that Mr. Balanchine did that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He created his ballets to people's characters.
Mm-hmm. I think knowing that is really fun then to watch it and see that come through because you're right, it does. It's all there. You can see it. So
Yeah.
thank you for sharing that.
Did I ever tell you my mom? When Mr. Balanchine, before he had the company,
Mm-hmm.
he was in New York. He would teach a class in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'd just say, whoever wants to stay, I'm gonna I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do some choreography. I'm gonna work and play.
Mm-hmm.
Figure some things out. And he created a couple of ballets doing that, like Allegro and Serenade, and I think Concerto Barocco. But um, my mom would take class
Mm-hmm.
and stay.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, they were doing Serenade. He was working on Serenade,
Mm-hmm.
this very famous ballet.
Yes.
And I don't know where she went or what happened, but she was late for the rehearsal and ran in. Did I tell you that?
I love this story. I think this is the most amazing story ever because if you're familiar with Serenade, this is like an iconic. Yeah, keep going, please.
She comes running in, just charging in late, and runs to her place and or somewhere, and he says go here, and yeah, that was kept in. It
Yeah.
is iconic.
They still to this day when they set
Yeah.
Serenade,
Mhm.
whoever is coming, it's called the Lake Girl, and
Yeah.
it's a whole personality that
Yeah.
exists. So
Yeah.
it's so cool that
That's
that was your mom.
my
It's
mom.
so cool. Also hilarious that of all the things, Lake Girl.
Yeah, right. She was always late.
So I'm curious. I know you've danced Valse Fantaisie probably many times. Which role have you danced, or have you done?
I did all.
You did
of
them all. Okay, yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
You seem very familiar with the steps. I'm like, I think you've done all of these. Maybe not the boy, but
No, not the boy.
yeah. Well, awesome. I'm going to ask one more question, and I love asking this. Have you gone to the beach yet since you've been here?
Did you ask me that last year?
Yes.
No.
No, we have to schedule Marina beach time. You're booked too full if you haven't gone to the beach. Yeah.
Yeah. Did I tell you another story
Mm.
that my father loved to fish?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he left Moscow. They defected,
Mm-hmm.
and then they went to they lived in Istanbul, but not very long. And then they went to south of France, and he picked up a passion of fishing. He'd go to the piers all the time and fish, and all his life. And one of his favorite places to fish was Sebastian Inlet. So
Oh.
on his when he was on vacation, we'd all go to uh, we'd stay in Melbourne,
Yeah.
and
Oh my
then
gosh, that is so
I
crazy.
know, and
So
fish.
close.
We all had to fish,
Okay.
so I learned how to fish.
In Melbourne, like 45 minutes north of here.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and we did a lot in Sebastian.
Okay,
Yeah.
which is right.
Yeah,
My
I
niece lives
know.
in Sebastian.
I know.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I just loved it here. I
Yeah.
really did. And yeah, it's so nice to be here. And it just feels like, I'm coming back to where I'm familiar.
Oh.
And, but last year I got on the beach, but the last day, and there was so much wind and surf because of the hurricane. You couldn't, it hurt. It was hitting your face and it hurt.
Sometimes you can't breathe even because the
Yeah.
wind sort of takes your breath away. Well,
Yeah.
shoot, we'll have to get you to the beach on a nicer day.
Yeah, this
I'm going to tell Adam, schedule it in.
Yeah, it should be
Beach
in the
time.
schedule.
Yeah. Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing your stories. It means so much to me, and I'm sure our audience too, to hear. And it's just a wealth of knowledge. And wonderful to have you here.
You're welcome. It's wonderful to be here. I love this company. And I love small companies. And I always wanted to be part of a small company because in order for it to work, everybody really has to, knit together and care for each other and love each other. And I feel that here. And the dancers are beautiful. You guys are beautiful dancers. So it's such a pleasure for me to be here. I love it, really.
We'll keep having you every year. Every September, we'll do this again.
As long as it's not a hurricane.
Yeah. All right. Well, for tickets to Program 4, Spring Flings, which includes Valse Fantaisie and 2 other company works, you can visit www.balletverobeach.org or call us at 772-269-1065. Thank you.
Thank you.